Good fight. You've got, well, you've got something I don't have anymore.
Our people are united in our commitment to an ordered galaxy. You're still clinging to dreams of independence.
Maybe so. Hear me out. I know how much the Empire wants to expose the Republic's involvement in Balmorra publicly. I confess the truth of the invasion, if you help my men.
Dead Jedi, Republic transports. Even before I came to the factory, I met squads of Republic troops. Why do I need your confession?
Because you know the truth, but the rest of the galaxy doesn't. And they'll trust my word over yours. Let the Balmorrans and the non-combatants leave. Treat the Republic soldiers fairly, as prisoners of war. Help them, and I'll tell everyone we violated the treaty.
You're in no position to strike a deal.
Damn it. That's everything you could want. Why?
I can have one confession or 1,000 resistance fighters and weapons engineers. They'll give me everything I want, and a great deal more.
This won't last forever. Your empire won't last. I swear.
Sir, Squad 815, Darth Lacra sent us to reinforce your position.
Take the Grand Marshal into custody. We're done for now.
Understood. There's fighting all over the factory, but it looks like a victory. Orders are to regroup at the outpost when you can, sir.
Darth Lacris. Grand Marshal Chaketa is defeated, and the Balmorran arms factory is broken.
You smell like smoke and blood. Let me show you something.
On behalf of the Senate and the Supreme Chancellor, I wholeheartedly condemn the actions of these rogue soldiers on Balmorra. They struck at Imperial targets without any Republic support. The Senate values its peace treaty with the Empire.
So embarrassing for the Senate, forsaking their own people. Meanwhile, Imperial intelligence has begun interrogating our captives. I'm giving the Jedi to Darth Maar to see if they can be turned.
Your enemies are beaten and your position is secure. But our partnership doesn't have to end there.
How bold for a man who should fear the Sith. But you don't fear. What is it you see with those force-blind eyes?
You're a woman of strength and passion. Fear is the last thing on my mind.
Come with me. I have much to show you. It has been an enjoyable day. I'm gathering troops for a clean sweep of the Balmorran arms factory. I'm making it my base of planetary operations. My governorship would be very different without you. You have my gratitude for your assistance.
Next time you need assistance, let me know. I have skills you haven't seen.
I'll remember it. It's time I return to ruling. There are new reports of resistance activity. Should you choose to remain on Balmorra, perhaps I'll call on you again.
I expect a full report as soon as possible, Station Chief.
Of course. As soon as things have calmed down. Ha! What have we here? If it isn't the Cipher himself, come triumphantly to our doorstep. I was just telling our keeper about you.
Am I interrupting a meeting?
No, we were finishing up. Reynold, summarize the situation for Pt.9.
You gave us quite a prize, Cipher. The Terra cell under our control. Grey Star captured and replaced by Sanju Pine, of all people. I never dreamed we'd see such success, but Sanju has already begun sending orders, and the terrorists now unwittingly serve us.
Is Sanju managing all right? There's a lot of pressure on him.
Oh, the boy's fine, just fine. A bit overwhelmed maintaining two identities at once, but we'll guide him through it. For the time being, Sanju will use the Grey Star persona to gather information and turn the terrorists against the Republic.
As time goes on, we may find other uses for the terrorists. But that's another discussion. The Balmoran cell is no longer a threat. The other cells in the Eagle's network will no longer receive fresh recruits and supplies from this world.
Then the operation was successful.
That's correct. Station Chief Reynolds will take matters from here. He'll run cleanup and forward any discoveries to headquarters. When you return to your ship, contact Watcher 2. She will brief you on all new developments and transfer credits to your discretionary accounts.
Amazing how a few credits can brighten up the day.
You might be in the wrong line of work then, eh?
Good work once again, Cypher 9. Keep her out.
That man hides it well, but the strain's getting to him. Probably worried the Dark Council will skin him alive.
I'd be worried too, if I were Keeper.
Make no mistake, I don't hold him responsible for what happened, but Darth Jadus was assassinated on his watch. Ah, but now's no time to discuss politics. You deserve a moment of celebration, and I have work to do.
Glad to be leaving this mudball.
Give it 20 years, my friend. 20 years and we'll make this a true Imperial world yet.
Not bad, Agent. Not bad at all. You and me, we're going places.
Is there something you want?
Captain Lever, Special Tactics Group 32 Alpha, Ghost Striker Division, here by request of Darth Lacris. My lord, we found him.
So I see. You weren't planning on leaving my world so soon.
Darth Lacris. Always a pleasure to speak with the Lord of Balmorra.
If only pleasure were the subject at hand. You and I defeated the Republic at the Balmoran arms factory. Now the Resistance grows desperate, gathering their remaining forces for a final assault.
They've got at least 10,000 veteran fighters in the valley. Enough to overrun Sobrik.
Unless we stop them and obliterate the Resistance army. Either way, someone's about to win the planet, and someone's about to be crushed.
If the Resistance realizes this is their only chance, you'll be in for a fight.
Tactical assessment, Captain?
The enemy's using choke points and toxic hotspots in the terrain to control the flow of battle. Our ground troops can't even reach their targets.
But you can give me an edge. Join the last battle for Balmorra. Lead my army against this rebellion, and I will reward you dearly.
I can just imagine how rewarding you can be.
Keep your imagination focused, for now. Colonel Proshin runs special operations on the front. He will work with you to plan a strategy. See that this world falls to us. Lacris out.
I'll inform the Colonel you're coming, sir.
You must be Colonel Proshin.
And you must be the Cypher Agent. It's my pleasure. This army the Resistance has gathered. We're losing the last battle of the war, and manpower isn't our problem. But Darth Lacris promises you can help, and I've learned to trust her judgment.
How long have you worked for the Darth?
My division worked under her during the occupation of Varsid, street to street fighting for the Emperor's glory. I've asked my men to identify priority Resistance targets for you. You'll move at your discretion, and we'll supply you with anything you need. And be careful if you stray into the toxic areas of the valley. We're receiving reports of some sort of insectoid infestation. Even the Resistance stays clear.
What can you tell me about these insects?
Local forces have encountered them before, but we haven't received that data yet. All we know is that they're deadly. The base is yours. Anything I can do, let me know.
Sir, glad to see you return from the front. It's chaos out there.
And who do you think is responsible for that chaos, Captain? With every target you eliminated, the Resistance became more disorganized. I've ordered all available forces to the battlefield.
Our bombers devastated the enemy in the first 10 minutes. Their defenses are in shambles.
I told you I'd win this war, so I did.
So you did, indeed.
We forced their 6th Battalion into Bugtown. The Colicoids are eating them alive.
I think I'd like to see that. You'll be moving on, I presume. I'm glad someone can be trusted to stop these terrorists elsewhere.
We're facing enemies foreign and domestic. That's why intelligence exists.
Then I hope it survives Darth Jared's leadership. I understand she's a woman of whims. Colonel, prepare my shuttle.
Yes, my lord.
When you think back to Balmorra, remember the armies you laid to waste, the enemies you slew, and remember me, and the rewards I gave you.
What sort of rewards were you thinking?
That, among others. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have rebels to annihilate. Tell the troops, Captain, that today we win this world. Today the Resistance has fallen.
Secure transmission established. This is Watcher 2. I'm glad you checked in, Cypher. Chatter has increased among the surviving cells, and it seems the Eagle is planning another attack.
What kind of attack?
We're not sure. The Eagle only needed one cell to bomb the Dominator and assassinate Darth Jadus. For what's coming, he's using the entire Terra network. But the messages we've intercepted are frustratingly vague. Just cryptic references to devices called Eradicators.
If anyone can get to the truth of it, you can.
I'm plugging myself into the monitors while I sleep, hoping my subconscious will sort it out. No luck so far. Not much to be done at the moment. You need to focus on taking the Terra network apart. As you eliminate the larger cells, we can identify more terrorist activity centers. Eliminate enough, and the network will lose cohesion.
We'll get together once this is over, have a drink.
We'll have the opportunity. I'll do everything I can from here. It's been 4 days since I stepped outside the Citadel. But I'm in no hurry. I'll be in touch. Watcher 2 out.